Alrighty. What's up, everybody? It is I, your tribal god of extreme, Peter Joseph here, for a Wednesday evening / Wednesday night video. And it's Wednesday night. You know what that means. Time for another video right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channels, this channel and all my other channels down below in the description box, otherwise known as my pants. And don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Leave a comment on the video if you want, but don't leave stupid comments, because bye-bye, so long, farewell, you'll be like Kamala Harris, bye-bye, bitch! You're out of here. You're fired. You're done. You're washed. It's over. You're out of here. You don't like it? Go cry to your mama. Because there's nothing you can do about it. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, be respectful of my channels, I should say, and leave comments about the topic of the video, and that's pretty much it. And if you leave stupid comments, like I said, you're out of here. And if I don't like it, fuck you. And also, share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap and slap that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because if you miss anything, you're like Kamala Harris and every other Democrat. You're SOL. And you know what that means. Ha ha! And that's pretty much it. You missed it. You missed it. And that's pretty much it. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and all the other good shit. And if you're brand new here, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. You sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab a cold one, whatever you got, and enjoy the show. And if you like the video, great. You know, get out. But some of you can't because you're so obsessed and jealous of me. Because you watch me, and you know you do. Don't lie. Because I don't watch your bullshit. But you're so obsessed with my life. 24/7, 365. It's a proven fact, because you can't prove anything anyway. But thank you for the free view and the free subs and all that other good shit. And keep rotating. Because I got a lot of Big D to give around the handout. Especially to your mamas. But I digress on that. And your girlfriends, too. But that's another story for another time. But you don't like it too fucking bad. But you're gonna watch anyway, because you love me. And I don't love you, because you can all fucking go to hell. And rot. And burn. And Satan will pretty much eat your souls. That's that. And that's pretty much it. And if you think I'm acting wacky, and I have delusion, I have dementia, you can't prove it. Can't prove it because I have nothing of the sort. And I have been diagnosed, I don't have it. So, fuck you, and oh yeah, fuck you. And that's that. Alright, moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we got a doubleheader tonight. NXT versus AEW Dynamite tonight. Round 2 Electric Boogaloo. At 8 p.m. on Channel 11, the CW11, and that great station we all know and love at TBS. So, we'll see what happens with tonight. I am not watching Dynamite live. I might flip through it during the commercials. But I am definitely watching NXT tonight, because it's from the Madhouse of Extreme. Well, one of the madhouses, the real madhouses in Queens, New York City at the Elks Lodge. We all remember that one. But the birthplace of Extreme, the ECW Arena, that shithole now known as the 2300 Arena. And man, I've been in that place. The bathrooms still smell. But it is what it is. Should be a great show tonight. We got Trick Willie teaming up with Bubba Ray Dudley. We all know they love him there. And they're going to be teaming up against Ethan Page and Ridge Holland in a tag team match player. Should be a tables match, but... And Bully Ray did say there was a surprise tonight. Can you say Devon? I doubt it's the Sandman or Tommy... Well, maybe Tommy Dreamer, but... Sandman? Doubtful. Sabu? Sabu! We're going to have a lot of ECW legends on the show tonight, we got Francine who's going to be there, gracing us with her presents. Sorry. We got Dawn Marie's going to be the special guest referee for that hardcore match between Noda Faisese and Jada Parker. We got that. RVD's going to be on the show. Javon Evans, I think, is going to be taking on Wesley and maybe RVD, the triple threat match. We got that 10-woman tag team match. It's going to be insane. Team Roxy, pretty much against Team Delta, Team Stephanie Ricoeur, those lovely ladies, that's a lot of cake in that ring. Oh, I'd love to eat it, but that's another story for another time. That should be some good shit tonight. And on AEW, we got Adam Cole, baby! In his second of 3 matches, did I say that? Second of 3 matches, he's taking on somebody he knows very well, and that's it is Aleister Black, but now it's Malachi Black in pretty much an NXT Black and Gold Classic rematch from about 7 years ago. So that's going to be epic. So we have that. We got, hi guys, it's me, Darby. I'm going to be teaming up with my good friend, Freshly Squeezed Orange Juice. And we're going to kick some ass because we're so fucking emo. But I live in Seattle. He lives in Philly. Oh, so evil, guys. Okay. So we have that. They're going to be taking on, who's they taking on? Pac. And I think William Yuta or Pac and Claudio. So see what happens with that. We already know Moxley and Orange Cassidy for the AEW World title is official for Full Gear. We got that. We got Ricochet and a mystery partner, Ocean Spray, teaming up against Kyle Fletcher and Takeshita, the Intercontinental Champion. We'll see what happens with that. We're going to hear from Chris Gunn, and he's going to be talking to Zen Funderman. Hook, get in here, you asshole. Get in here. Hook, ladies and gentlemen, he's here. So, there's going to be a little talk about that. I think we got a women's match as well. We got a lot of stuff tonight. It's going to be insane. And we'll talk about NXT later, because we'll do our NXT review later. AEW will be tomorrow, and then the return of the TNA Ring of Honor reviews. I might actually, I'm thinking about it, doing the TNA Ring of Honor reviews from last week and this week, so we can all catch up. So if you missed last week, then you get 2 for the price of 1, or 4 for the price of 4, whatever it is, what it is. But so we got that tomorrow night. We'll talk about TNA, Ring of Honor, and AEW Dynamite. We got that. So we'll see what happens with that in about a half hour from now with NXT and AEW. That too. And we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so it's the day after the election. Mr. Donald Trump. Yes! He's won. He's about to, he's a couple months away from actually taking office. And day 1, he's got to get rid of those fucking migrants. And then probably the same day or day 2, hopefully he'll start fixing the economy. And healthcare, among other things. But we'll see what happens when we get there. But got a long way to go, still, But Kamala Harris conceded the election. She called Mr. Trump. She did her little speech, which was boring as fuck. She was about to cry. She should have. She should. Cry, little bitch, because defunct. You're out of here. Get out. Take Sleepy Joe with you to the nursing home. Get out of here. We don't want you. We don't need you. And all you Democrats are all pissy about it. Like Ric Flair would say, you gotta learn to love it. So, if you don't love it, get out. We don't want you here. We don't need you here. Get out of here if you don't like it. So, it is what it is. And by the way, for people that say that I said a lot of shit about Trump back in the day, I don't even remember it. And if I did, probably was out of anger, but I never hated Donald Trump from day 1, since 2016. So, people take what I say, spin it, and think like, oh, we proved you wrong. No, you didn't. You didn't do shit. You haven't done shit in 15 fucking years. So, kiss my ass, suck my big royal cock, and acknowledge the prophecy, because you still do. Oh, it's fake. I prove that it's not fake. We don't have any members. You don't know what. Name the members. You don't need to know. You don't need to know. That is fake. I don't need to prove to anybody that's in the prophecy to you. So, fuck you. And it's not who you think is there. So, you think it's people that I know? No, not really. It's other people that you don't know. And never will know. But I digress on that. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get to this video. Let's not waste any time with all the chicanery and all the bullshit with all the jealous people that still love me. But it is what it is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late and out of date Monday night thoughts. You understand? Thoughts. Not thought, like a thought, like a chick. Thoughts. Off the top of the dome. Alright, so a little quickie review of Monday Night Raw, which emanated on this past Monday, November 4th, 2024, taped from the Muhammad Abdul? No, not Muhammad Abdul. The Muhammad Abdul Arena in the land of sand, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So thankfully, we're done with Crown Jewel, we're done with Raw, we're back live for SmackDown this Friday night. It's going to be pretty damn epic. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Alright. So, this week only, our commentary team, and it will be for Netflix, Mitchell Cole and Corey Slave. Alright, this show was... It was a tape show, so it wasn't great, as always. But I had a couple of good things as we are now rolling on to our final main roster pay-per-view event, the Survivor Series. Regal! Get in here! Oh, you just say Sunshine? I said, get in here. Say your line. Now! Okay, Sunshine. But you gotta pay me first. Damn it. Say your line, goddammit! Okay. Okay, Sunshine, I'm gonna say it. War Games! Okay. Thank you. Get out of here, Regal. Oh, by the way, did you like your tea? It was a little bit tardy, I heard. Anyway. Moving on. Alright, so on the road to Survivor Series War Games in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, in 24 days from now. So about 3 weeks away from the last of the big four, the Survivor Series War Games in Canada. But we got a long road, not a long road, but we got a couple weeks to go before we get there. But Monday Night Raw opened with a long as fuck Crown Jewel recap. And then we start the show properly with the Judgment Day. Well, not all of it, but the two lovely ladies of the new Crown Jewel champion. She got her ring. Liv Morgan, still your Raw Women's Champion, and her bestie Raquel Rodriguez, and her boy, Liv Morgan's boy toy, Dominic Galeno. That's all I gotta say about that. But we'll talk about Dom in a little bit later. Why not now? He's my son. I said later, Eddie. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Never mind. I'm not delusional. Just saying, I like, satire, it's sarcasm, and it's my show. I can do whatever the fuck I want. You don't have to watch, but you will because you love me. And you want to clip things. So, make me more popular. Thank you very much, assholes! Moving on. Alright, so the Judgment Day come out. Well, 3 parts of the Judgment Day. So, Michael Cole and Corey Slave point out that Liv won the Crown Jewel title this past Saturday. But only gets to keep the ring because I don't want that many belts. That thing looks like the AEW title. It does. Trust me. If you look at the AEW title, compare that to the Crown Jewel title, I know a little bit more stones and colors and shit in it. It's basically the same fucking title. You can't get your own fucking customer design for the belt there, Hunter? Come on. I'm just saying. Speaking of Mr. Trump, going back to Trump, now that Trump won, a lot of people are talking about Vince McMahon. He's going to get pardoned by Trump for all his sex allegations, all the sex stuff he's gone. Oh, jeez. I mean, if he does, he does. I don't personally care, but Vince McMahon should be in jail for the shit he did to Janelle Grant and a whole bunch of other people. But I'm not the one, want to keep him there? Good. But if Mr. Trump wants, he's good friends with Vince, supposedly, and Linda McMahon, who made an appearance last night, because she's on his campaign team now, for I think the second time, I don't know. But, I mean, that's fine, but, that's fine if Linda McMahon wants to hang out with Trump, that's fine. Keep him away from Vince, but, but like I say, Vince should be in jail. Vince should be in jail for the shit he did. And if he gets pardoned by Trump, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to go against Trump with that, so. But, all the migrants, bye-bye, so long, farewell. Crime's gonna be, hopefully, crime gets better, healthcare starts getting better, the economy will get better. You won't have to pay a lot for that muffler at the gas pump or at the supermarket or online or anything like that. Everything's going to start coming down. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see what J.D. Vance does. Maybe he is the advocate of the internet program for those low-income families. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm hoping, I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't know if he even mentioned it during this entire campaign. I want him to bring back the stimulus checks. Because I know a lot of people need it. Not me, but just saying, all the people. I mean, but I like a nice, fat $1,200 check. Pay my bills much easier. But I digress. But we'll see what he does, on January the 20th and beyond into 2025. All the way up to 2028. Well, 29, really, but we vote again for president in 2028, and hopefully, if he does a good job in the next 4 years, we can re-elect him again for 8 more, not 8, so we'll have an 8-year reign, 12 overall. That'll be epic. But you know the Democrats are gonna say, "Oh, we're gonna find the right person to take Trump out in 2028." Right? Kamala's gonna run again, right? Watch. I bet you nothing. Kamala Harris will run again in 2028. And we're gonna do this again. It feels like, this year we all thought it was gonna be Joe Biden and Trump round 2 electric boogaloo. Well, that didn't happen because Sleepy Joe got annihilated in the first fucking debate. But then he's like, I'm done. TKO for Mr. Trump, and then Kamala Harris like, I'll take over. She basically got she didn't get knocked out per se. She took a standing 8 count in the debate, and then got knocked the fuck out last night at the election. And she comes out, crying like a little bitch, saying we're gonna hand over power peacefully, and she still said Democrats are winning, this shit and democracy. I'm like, gave me with a spoon, bitch. Just take the loss like the bitch you are and get out of here. We're gonna get back to normalcy for once. Hopefully, with the stuff overseas with Russia and Ukraine and China. I mean, we'll see what happens with that. Not a lot of people are happy about Trump with NATO and Russia and all the nuts. Say, what would you want? You want World War III, global nuclear thermal war, or you want no war? I want no war, personally. But, yeah, I think Trump's going to be talking to Zelensky. He's going to be talking to Vladimir Putin. Kim Jong-un, the guy from China. Or, as Trump would say, China. I just hope before he leaves we don't get another pandemic. I just hope and pray for that. Remember when he left, the pandemic was starting? or just about to start. Ugh. We don't need that. We don't need that. We need stimulus checks, but I need a whole bunch of other shit before then. But before 2028, we're gonna be rolling in the dough, boy. As a great song would say. But anyway, let me get back to Raw because we got 25 minutes. All right. Where was I? All right. So Liv comes out. Commentary mentions she gets the ring, but she doesn't keep the belt. And Liv gets on the mic and says the Revenge Tour is now over, and it's time to start the World Tour. So Liv lists off her recent accomplishments, beating Rhea Ripley a couple times, Nia Jax, blah, blah, blah. And then the women's tag team champions come out. Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. She's Bianca Belair. She plays with her hair. That's actually her hair. She's Bianca Belair. So they come out to cut off Dom Dom from saying something. Why would they let my son talk? I don't know, Eddie. I don't know. Don't start. I don't know. But anyway, Liv points out that Bianca and Jade both think they're the best, unlike herself and Raquel Rodriguez, who are real friends. Okay. Bianca issues a challenge for a tag team match. Where's Teddy Long when they need him? Player. You're gonna go one-on-one with The Undertaker! Anyway, so we get that, and, Adam Pearce, who got RKO'd by Mr. Randy Orton, not having a great weekend, and didn't have a great Monday night either. So he comes out and says, "Not so fast, ladies." So Liv keeps talking, and then, she says something not so well to Bianca. I think it was Bianca, knocked her the fuck out. And then Pierce says, "We're gonna have a battle royal right now to crown a new #1 contender for Liv Morgan's belt. And Jade, Bianca, you're in the battle royal." I'm like, oh, great. One of them is gonna win, right? Wrong. So anyway, so the first segment I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, so we get to the battle royal. We had Jade and Bianca, Natalya, Lyra Valkyria, Sonya Deville, Zoe Stark, and Shayna Baszler of the Pure Fusion Collective. The ghetto KFC, by the way. Anyway, we had Kaden Carter and Casey Gonzalez, the Dancing Queens, Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, the witches of WWE, Maxine G, Ivy Nile, Salina Vegas, and my two hot smoking wives, Io Sky and Kylie Zane. So they're in it. So the winner gets a shot at the belt. I'm not going to go through everything. Get down to the final, pretty much the final 4. Let me get to that. So Jade and Bianca send 2 people to the apron before staring at each other down. I'm like, oh, here we go, WrestleMania? No, we don't get that. But Lyra Valkyria and Io come back, but get planted with both of their finishers. I'm like, oh, well, probably gonna get either Bianca or Jade against Liv, and I hope one of them is gonna win. But we didn't get that, because Liv and Raquel see this, they get involved, no DQ in a battle royal. Bianca gets pulled out by her hair. Yeesh. Good thing it didn't fall out like a certain lady named Layla Gray. Sorry. I'm sorry. Next time, hold on to your weave. But anyway. So Jade falls out with them. With Bianca. So they're out. So it's down to Io and Lyra. They fight it out on the apron. And then eventually Io stomps on Lyra. Then she almost gets sent into the ring post, but she comes back with a snap German suplex, bridging German suplex, and on the apron, ow, and Lyra falls to the floor. Io Sky, woohoo! She gets the win and will face Liv Morgan at an undetermined date. I don't know if it's gonna be the Survivor Series, but might be this coming Monday on Raw. We know Io ain't gonna win the title as much as I want her to win, but I think Liv's holding it to WrestleMania, and then she's gonna lose again. Well, she's gonna lose to Rhea Ripley. Rhea's gonna hold the belt again. That she should never have really lost. I would have been fine if she would have lost to the Kyrie or Io. Or Asuka, the returning Asuka. But see what happens with that. But it was a decent match. Alright, then we get the New Day of Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston! They're in the back. They're not happy with losing last week. Xavier blames Kofi for that. Uh-oh. We're still getting it. Well, not yet. And then the feed gets, hacked by the Wyatt Six, who show a kidnapped Miz. And basically, Bo Dallas / Uncle Howdy is basically interrogating him. And Miz like, I'm not part of the Final Testament. Right. And Bo Dallas says, there's no mistake because they want him. They don't want the Final Testament. We want you, sir. They want to take him out. Get him out of here. Let's see what happens with that. That was creepy. Look at that. Alright, then we find out that Goldberg announced his retirement match for 2025, but we don't know when, we don't know where, and who. I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to get Goldberg and Walter. I don't know if it's going to be at Mania. It might be at SummerSlam. I would think that would be the best place to do it, because as much as I wanted to be at WrestleMania, then you have to have Goldberg enter the Royal Rumble and win it. I hate saying that. I don't want him there. I don't want him to win it or the Elimination Chamber. But I have a feeling, I just do, it's going to be Goldberg versus Walter for the world title, and Goldberg will lose. Bye-bye. You're out. Should have been Goldberg versus The Undertaker. Oh, wait. Never mind. Never mind that match. Oh, shit. I don't want to go there. I don't. Because Goldberg, you almost killed the goat of all goats. You almost killed him. Asshole. Still ain't gonna forgive you for that match. Never. That's all I gotta say about that. Moving on. Alright, then we go to tag team matches, speaking of the New Day. So the New Day take on War Machine, Eric and Ivar. 9-minute match. Woods tags himself in. Kofi didn't like it. He hits the limit break, but then he gets caught in the War Machine, their finisher. How fitting. And so War Machine hits their own finisher. 1, 2, 3, 9 minutes, they get the win. That's pretty much it for that. And, back to the drawing board for the New Day. And there was talk about Raw is going to do a special 10-year anniversary show for the New Day. That's probably going to be when Xavier or Kofi goes bye-bye. We're going to break them up completely, and I'll be glad. I'll be glad. I mean, I'll be a little bit sad, but I'm like, thank God. And then we won't be feeling booty, you know? If you have you had your bootios today? Because if you haven't, you're not feeling booty. Or you're not booty, whatever that tagline was. Moving on. Alright, then we find out a European tour is coming next March. For Raw and SmackDown. Nice, taped shows, but still nice to get them more exposure in Europe. They're gonna have a show in Munich. They're gonna have a show in London, a couple shows in London at the O2, I believe. They're coming to Italy, Bologna, Italy, or as we say, Bologna, Italy. That should be fun. For I think it's Raw or SmackDown. I like to see that. I forget what else they're gonna be. But it's pretty much all of March. Raw's gonna be taped. Pretty much. And then I think back live as we hit WrestleMania season. Well, WrestleMania month, I should say. But we'll see what happens with that. Alright, then we go to Sami Zayn. Kind of, I think, was the segment of the night. Sami Zayn. Not a happy camper with us people in the bloodline and everything. So Sammy starts off speaking Arabic. What? And he's very happy to be here. He's feeling kind of oozy, sort of. But then speaking of oozy, the Yeet Man, Yeet J-Uso comes out, gets right to the point, says, Sammy, did you kick Roman in the face on purpose at Crown Jewel? So before he can answer, Jimmy Uso comes out to interrupt, but before Jay could even say anything, asking, what are you thinking? What's up with you, man? What's up with you, man? What's with you, man? Basically from Spaceballs. And Jimmy's like, of course he did it. He did it on purpose. It wasn't an accident. He kicked him because he's with Solo. Right? Nope. So Sammy says Jimmy isn't exactly trustworthy either. But he's not a bad guy. He's just someone who has made bad choices. Sammy liked the minute that they were in the ring. It felt like old times. We were feeling pretty damn oozy. But he's not going to... Well, I'm not doing this again for like a few months. I'm not doing this again. And then Sammy goes to leave, and Jay's like, hey, where you going? I just want to talk to you. I want us to talk on SmackDown with Roman as a family and deal with this as a family. So Jimmy's like, wait a minute, Oos. He's not family. Jay's like, well, his name might be Sami Zayn, but it's Sammy Uso now. And the crowd's going nuts. Oh my god. I told you this was going to happen months ago, but anyway. Sammy doesn't really say anything, but kind of thinks about it. So, we'll have to see what happens on Friday. I know Solo's going to come out and brag. I'm the Tribal Chief now, Roman! Fuck you, Solo. Fuck you, alright? Just shut up. Just shut up. You're still not the Tribal Chief, even though you pinned him. It's still 1-1. There's gonna be a third match, and you're gonna lose at War Games. Just saying. Moving on. Alright. There we see Seth Rollins, I think still in that gear he had from Crown Jewel. Not from the Men's Warehouse, because they don't sell that shit. Anyway. But if you want a nice suit, then you go to Men's Warehouse, because maybe, just maybe, you'll like the way you look. I don't know if they can guarantee it. But when I go, they guarantee it. Anyway, so Seth's ready to get back into the world title picture, and after that, he and El Gordito, Bronson Reed, can pick up where they left off at Crown Jewel a little bit later. Oh, they will. Trust me on that one. But, so he hyped up the Fatal 4-Way #1 contenders match with himself, Sheamus, Dom Dom, and Poppy Priest. So, we'll see what happens with that. Alright. I thought this was a mixed tag team match. But anyway, we had Dragon Lee with Zelina Vega at ringside taking on Chad Gable. Shush! Oh, thank you. So he's there with Ivy Nile. Pretty much match. There was a point in the match I thought Dragon Lee died because Gable hits a backdrop to the floor, and it looked like it looked like Dragon Lee was about to like land on his fucking head and probably break his neck, but thankfully he somersaulted in time because it looked scary. And Corey Graves like, oh my god, he's dead! Anyway, so we come back to keep going. Eventually, Gable comes back with a Dominator into a DDT. Nice. Zelina shoves his feet off the ropes to pick up the pin. Ivy's like, uh-oh, no, you can't do that. She chokes Zelina out, and then, Rey Mysterio, booyaka, booyaka! He comes out for a little distraction, so then Dragon Lee hits Operation Dragon. 1, 2, 3. In 12.5 minutes exactly, Dragon Lee gets the win. Is he getting a push? Because didn't he win like a week or so ago with Ray? I hope not. But let me move on. Alright, after that, we go to Imperium of Marcel Barthel and the World Champion Walter. They're there, and Walter is ready for any opponent that wins the Fatal 4-Way #1 contenders match. But they have to do better than that. Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that. I got you $1. That commercial's so fucking funny. Alright, so we get to the main event. Sheamus, Seth freaking Rollins, Dom Dom, and Poppy Priest. Pretty decent match. I think Walter was at ringside watching. But it was a pretty chaotic match in the end. Seth scores with a pedigree. Goes for the cover, but Bronson Reed comes in and wrecks Sheamus and Seth as well. No DQ in a fatal 4-way. Bronson hits a Death Valley driver into Tsunami on Poppy Priest. And then he hits one on Sheamus, and a third one on Seth Rollins as he was on the announcer's table, and it broke, so no, I am the table! And then Bronson Reed's like, I'm out of here, I did my job, I did my duty, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go back to the buffet and have about 15 chicken parmesans or some shit. Anyway, so with him out of the way, Dominic Gargano, as they tried to steal a pin on Sheamus, but he got caught with South of Heaven by Poppy Priest. 1, 2, 3, sorry, Eddie. Ah, damn it, it's okay. He still did a great job, say you can't give him that. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing. He should have won. I'll give him that. He should have won the match. I would have liked to see it. Dom Dom versus Walter 2. Electric Boogaloo. Dom Dom getting beat up again by Walter. Yeah, that Walter is he's a tough guy, see. Yeah, he chops you, you're dead. Oh, good thing I am dead. Whoa, well, that's not nice to say, Eddie. Come on now, this is a family show. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what came over him. But anyway, Dom Dom should have won this. I would like to see Dom Dom go up against Walter again and get beat up. But anyway, so Poppy Priest gets his rematch against Walter for the world title. And then they have a little stare down to end the show. That's pretty much it. So it wasn't a bad show per se, but we got new number one contenders for the men and women's world titles. Poppy Priest versus Walter, and Io taking on Liv Morgan. And we'll see what happens with that. And what else happens on SmackDown with the OG Bloodline, Sammy talking to Roman and the Usos. Hopefully everything gets smoothed over, or not, but we'll see what happens. I think Roman ain't gonna be happy, because he's, you kick him in the face, he ain't happy. So, Sammy, you got some explaining to do. But, we'll see what happens on Friday. Probably hear from E.E. Live. Great, that's an insult, that's a fact of life. Still your reigning, defending United States Champion. As he pinned Andrade and Melo. Ugh. I wanted Melo to win so bad. I think he still will. Maybe at Survivor Series. We'll see what happens with that. So, go talk about that. Motor City Machine Guns might be on the show. The new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And much more this Friday night from some shithole in America. Live on SmackDown on the USA Network. But we got that. Alright, so my final rating for Raw, I gave it 6.5. I gave it 6.5. It wasn't great. Wasn't good. It was like this. Not right down the middle of that. Like Bill Alfonso was like, I would love to see Bill Alfonso tonight. Refereeing. That would be fun. Are we going to get Joey Styles? A lot of people saying, been tweeting me and like mentioning Joey Styles. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna make amends with Joey after that horrible breakup. When basically he didn't even fire him. He quit back during the Ruthless Aggression era. Right? I think it was like 2008 when basically ECW was done. Done. When, after Vince basically killed it when he won the ECW World Title from Bobby Lashley. And the final ECW World Champion was Ezekiel Jackson, for all you trivia buffs out there. But Christian held the belt. Matt Hardy, Tommy Dreamer, yes he did, held the belt. Not long, but there were some good champions. I believe Umaga. Big Show, of course. RVD. But ECW, we still love EC Dub. You know, we're gonna hear EC Dub chants from those nut jobs in Philly. Basically, we all know the crowd in Philly. They're basically New York's bitch. That's what Philly is. New York's bitch. Always has and always will be. Just saying. When was the last time Philly won anything lately? No. Philly fans, you know, all and well this year. 76ers? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how they're doing this year. I don't care because I don't watch that much basketball. So far the Eagles are doing some good shit, even though they're, they're behind the Commanders. But it is what it is. My God, Saquon Barkley. Everybody see that run he had? Where he basically did Madden 25 juke moves. He juked the guy, spun around him, and then he, turned backwards and did a jump. Wow. Oh, Giant fans, you must hate freaking not giving him any money. Now, he went to the Eagles for more money, and he raped you without Lou in that game. What was it, a week or so ago? He was he was smiling. He's like, he was happy to get his revenge on the horrible Giant franchise. Horrible. Wellington Mara should sell the fucking team. Whoever owns the team. I don't know if it's Wellington Mara or whoever owns that fucking team. Sell it. Get out of there. Not even to a stadium. Basically, it's the Jets, but both New Jersey, but New York teams suck in that fucking stadium. Yeah, the Jets won. They beat They beat Houston this past Thursday night. Did it say their season? I don't know. I don't think it did because they got to play Arizona this week. Oy. As much as I want Rodgers, and it's just gonna double check to fucking beat Arizona because the Niners are 1 game back. Well, half game back, but a couple games back in the division because they don't have a great division record. But still, I don't think the Jets are going to go into Arizona and win that game. I don't think so. It's a 4 o'clock game. And the Niner game, I believe, is on Fox because I heard Kevin Burkhardt, I almost said Kevin McCarthy, but that's different. That's a different guy. Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady are going to be during that game. Interesting. Interesting. I'm interested, So see what happens with all that. Alright, we're 2 minutes away from NXT and AEW, but like I said, I'm going to be watching NXT, so I'm going to go flip over to channel 11 on the Rich Man's Today. Got the Big Bang Theory about to lead us into NXT from the EC Dub Arena. I love the cold open for it. Very nice. Very nice. So, I think it's going to be a great show tonight from the ECW Arena. I hope it gets a big rating. How big? I don't know. I think it might get 700,000-800,000. Because CW is, kind of looking at this and I hope they hope they pull a big rating on a Wednesday night. And if they do, does that mean that NXT might go to Wednesdays and we definitely get a Wednesday Night War? Tony Khan's probably pissing his pants at the thought of that. Not pissing, shitting his brains out. Thinking about that idea. Hunter would probably jump to it. It's yeah, let's go to Wednesdays. Let's do it. Let's do it, like Paul Stanley would say, but, Alright, we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so enjoy the Wednesday Night War, or really pretty much the funeral for AEW tonight. So I don't think AEW is going to get close to 300,000, 400,000. I'll be shocked if it gets more than 400. But we'll see what happens with that. But enjoy the shows. I will be back a little bit later tonight with your official NXT review over on my Peter Joseph channel. But check out my short. I do epic fucking shorts. It's just amazing. And I don't do them for clout. I don't do them for a lot of views. The shorts get a lot of views anyway. So, deal with it. And it's not all for me. I can have 1,000 fucking views on a short, and everybody thinks it's for me. No. I can have 25 fucking likes. Not for me. You can't prove it. You never can and never will. So, any videos you do trying to prove that I like my own videos, it's basically a rap because there is none. Because I don't. So, and it is pretty much what it is. And even if I did, who gives a fuck? People still watch my show regardless if I like my videos or not. And I don't get a lot of comments. I don't give two fucks about that. But it is what it is. Because you can't do any better, so that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, NXT is starting. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Peace out, rock on and rock hard with your cool cute. And if you're not down with that, well, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's it. Until next time, stay extreme. Peace.